I wasn't about. So yeah, I'd like to see us retain it. I'm sure the manager, the players, the the top executives and all us fans want that. The Champions League, it is what it is. For a club of our stature, our record in Europe is abysmal. I'll believe it when I see it. I said this last year, admittedly. I didn't know we'd get into a final, but now, unless we're holding the Champions League trophy, like literally, I don't think we'll do it, man. Like, because brother, there's been too many. Like in my lifetime, I was more hurt in 2006. That was a tough pill to take, obviously losing on penalties. But what, two Champions League finals? The worst performance we've ever had in a European final in my lifetime has to be Baku. But it's Friday. We got about 45 minutes. Let's make it count. Let's be upbeat, man. Appreciative to the mods, the members. Appreciate all of you lot tuned in, man. There's too many names. Some of you are here all the time. Don't think your support of the platform doesn't go unnoticed, people. And I need you lot all to head over to TalkSport as well, people, and drop a WDG in the comments on the video that came out earlier today. Liao 100, big up DG. Roughly, I don't know, man. Is it one of those? He's obviously a good player, and I am a hypocrite because I do throw Bacola in this, and my thoughts around Bacola has changed. Now, for me, obviously, every signing is a gamble. Everything is a risk, but our defense, we know what we're getting from. Midfield is a bit blurred, but we know if Odegaard's on tune, what he can do. We know about Eze. We know what Lewis Skelly can do in midfield. I don't need to tell you what Zubi and Rice do in midfield. Up front, they're not bad players, but as a collective unit, we don't really know what we're getting in it now. We know Gyökeres can score goals, but he hasn't been doing it for the whole season. Eze's form hasn't been there for the whole season. The attackers have had moments, but greater consistency has to go to Saliba, Gabriel, David Raya, Declan Rice. I just feel a bit wary if I'm not surprised, positively or negatively, if Trossard and Martinelli and Noni and currently Saka have good or bad performances. For me, it don't really make sense to add another. You know where I'm going with it, innit? Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it don't make sense to add another kind of one of those in which my opinion has changed around Bacola. I'm on that, if I'm honest with you. I just think when you look at Bacola, Rashford, Leao, all the conversations will start with if Mikel Arteta can. Because they've all got ability. I'm not interested in ability. You all play for good clubs, household names. Can you do it for at least 20, 25, 30 of the 38-game period? We've shown we can get over the line in the Prem. Obviously, the dynamics are going to change. But more so for me, looking at the Champions League, we've shown we can be competitive. Whether people like it or not, Arteta has shown against Real Madrid, in the last few years, we've had quite the battles against PSG. Bayern Munich, we've beaten them in the league phase. We've shown we can compete. We've shown we might even be able to win in the league phase. We've shown, we ain't got it over the line in the final. But I just have that stinking feeling, like, if you look at the Champions League game against Paris Saint-Germain, anybody that thought we was going to go out there and attack, whether you want that or I want that or want to see improvements or whatever, that weren't going to happen in the final. They're way better than us for going further forward. We're probably in fact, fuck it, we are the best defensive team in Europe. Come break us down. And I'm not just talking about our defenders, I'm talking about the whole team. We done that, right? Obviously, Mascara made a mistake. It went to penalties. I don't need to bore you, but I did have that stinking feeling. I do think in the Champions League, I know I'm not going to turn around and we've got Mbappe, Vinicius, all the guys PSG got, Bayern Munich. I know we're not going to have that in it, but I do think in the Champions League or in that Champions League final, I did have that stinky feeling of sometimes it just comes down to a bit of individual brilliance. Like, how Rice slapped in 2 free kicks against Real Madrid. What if we had a player that was just going to, fuck it, I'm going to go on the counter-attack and dance past people, in which he's not the same bracket, but Kai did that in the final. So I think that's the next step, man. We all know you've got 3 choices. Scouts, do your job. You either find the Morgan Rogers before he's at Aston Villa, the Sadio Mane before he's at Southampton, Salah before he goes Liverpool, all of these guys before they obviously become, not that they weren't household names, but household names and the price tag that comes with it, and you're prepared to put that down. There's several options, but after this summer, I'm not going to lie, I'm not trying to entertain any conversations about a left winger. If I'm honest, that has to be a priority. For me, a left winger, a central midfielder, another defensive reinforcement, depending on what we're doing with White. If you can, and I know on paper, Jesus is going to move on, but you've still got Jesus, Havertz, Marino, and Gyökeres. If you can get a higher caliber striker or someone that could be groomed into that role like a Krupi, another one who you need to get before at Bournemouth, then I'm all for that, man. Hit the like button, my friends. You're greedy, Code. My man just said sign both. Fair play, fair play. Leao will be good, just depends on the price. I'm thinking, I don't know, man. And I know people will sit there and say Leao can play up front. You're going to be sadly mistaken, man. That's a left winger for Arsenal Football Club. If we have Leao, it will be a big upgrade on the left side. We need big boys to play for the big boys. I pray we have him or Bacola. I hear it. Morgan Rogers would be a good addition to the squad. I'm in the process of making a scouting video over him, if I'm honest with you. And it's quite interesting, the pros and cons around signing him. It's quite interesting when you compare. Obviously, if I just say Odegaard, Morgan Rogers, Eze, what you're seeing highlights of, great passes, goals, all of those things. And we need that. That's their jobs. That's what made them become professional footballers. But in the modern day, you have to be prepared to defend. And I think when you look at Morgan, it's not really fair, really, because when I was doing there's obviously some mitigating factors. Odegaard has not played that many times this season. Eze's been out in and out the squad. Morgan Rogers had a clean run in it. So the stats aren't going to, it's not like everybody played the same amount of games. But when you look at the defensive metrics, yeah, which obviously I'm interested, but not interested in, again, if you're tuned in, you know where I'm going with this. I think there's too much upside around Morgan Rogers, man. I know we lost the final, but I have confidence moving forward, DG. On one hand, I've never believed in my life, in my 31 years, that we have more of a chance of winning the Champions League than now. But at the end of the day, I still think sometimes you got to seize the present. I don't know what we're going to look like or what other people are going to look like. We've shown we're one of the most competitive sides in Europe. We're never going to be the favourites to win the Champions League, regardless of if, they're at the peak of their powers. Every year that comes past, we're going to say PSG, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Beyond that, I do rank our chances, if you get where I'm going, man. So, yeah, Leao with a point to prove and hitting his prime. All transfers are a risk, but I think he could bang. I like his technical level. I like what I'm seeing in my head of Leao down the left-hand side and what he could be. It's just a bit like what we've got. Are you going to do it? Like, how many times are you going to do it? We've got a lot of our attackers, unfortunately. It's not all due to ability. They are hot and cold. And I do think we've hit a bit of a brick wall. Arteta's got to evolve the attacking tactics. The players obviously have to... Not that they don't show the responsibility, but they're going to have to do a lot more. And I just think we need to go to that next step. We just need better quality players in abundance, man. Apparently, United turned Leao down, another Martinelli squad player. Livramento, Krupi, Rogers, Osimhen, Thiago. Eagle Thiago. Yeah, but is he a one-season wonder? I like him, but admittedly, and I might, if I was in charge, I might miss the boat. Like, Eagle Thiago might score, have another great goal-scoring season, might have a great World Cup, ends up at one of the bigger teams, and I would have missed out on him if I was Andrea Berta. But admittedly, I want to see one more season, man. From him, I want to see one more. I know it's a social media joke, but I do think there's some element in truth, because I'm not going to sit here and say I've not seen good games from Eagle Thiago. I've had a poor return in the FPL season that's just gone, but I've obviously seen it on TV. He was doing the business, but it does feel like them 3 p.m. kickoffs, which are not televised in the UK. You go watch the highlights. He's moving mad. When it's the 12:30s, the 5:30s, I'm not really sure. Maybe he wanted us to win the league, but I think he was dead against us. Now, granted, we've got, it's difficult, but you get the point, man. We've been more consistent in Europe lately compared to our initial Emirates era, 100%. If we're getting Leon Rogers, means Rogers is signed to play the 10 position. Could Odegaard be moving on soon? I mean, it'd be interesting to see Odegaard and Kai Havertz, because if you do bring in a Tonali or someone of that rank that comes with the wages and etc. and the fee and whatnot, Rodgers, as you said, and everything else, on top of everything we did last summer, on top of being in talks to give Timber, Raya, Declan Rice new deals, they're going to be on big money, on top of what we've done with Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, etc., etc. And on paper, you still have about 300 grand a week on two players that don't contribute to our first team, with the greatest of respect. Reece Nelson, Gabriel Jesus. So, and then you throw in Kai Havertz and Odegaard. Obviously, the squad's evolving. Again, we don't press the same way without Odegaard. Obviously, on the boy needs to pattern up. Kai has shown, even though he's not really been fit, he scored some clutch goals, and they're key members to Arteta's team. But I just wonder if that's going to be the first Arteta versus Berta, in the sense that, for all the reasons, they're two of the first names arguably on the team sheet. Like, you put a gun to Arteta's head, the most important game of the fixture calendar list was a Champions League final. They both started. I just wonder, but at some point, after everything I've said, you've surely got to be talking about new deals to them. Now, granted, there's been no rumours. It could be that. Odegaard's not going to be here forever. We signed him for 30 million. Competition brings the best out of everyone. Obviously, we're not Real Madrid, in it, but we'll be here all day talking about Mbappe, Bellingham, Valverde. People are going to leave, but the whole list of attackers and centre midfielders. And if they do go and get Elise or somebody else, you have to welcome it. If we could have Odegaard, Eze, Rogers, I'm still not giving up on Wanyeri, all of these guys in the squad, I'm all for it. But if last season has shown us anything, you need a fully fit squad, because there are, I won't quite say they're concerns, but for me next season, I do think Saliba, Gabriel, Declan Rice. We need to shoulder the burden on them. They've played a lot of minutes, if I'm honest. Rodgers could do a thing off the left, etc., etc. Like people get injured in it. Like who's not had an injury last season? So it's competition. If you're at Arsenal, obviously we should have the aspirations to be Real Madrid in it. We know we're not them, but fight for your shirt, and competition brings the best out of everyone. I don't know though, man, because there's a lot of players that play in that 10 role. For me, long term, that's Dalman. I think, he'll get minutes like against Crystal Palace, but right now I think it's a right wing thing. But him potentially, Wanyeri potentially, Odegaard is there, Eze's there. I'm not saying I want to see it, but reality is you have seen Kai Havertz playing that role under Mikel Arteta. You have seen Mikel Merino play. So if you throw a Rodgers in there, I don't know, man. So it could be. I don't think Odegaard or Kai are leaving this summer, innit? You could make the case, but surely there's more pressing needs in terms of exits beyond them, innit? I think that final made Arteta realize he needs another top midfielder, DG. I hope so. Yeah, I feel like his time has passed. 50 million euros, though. What's that? 40 million quid? Now, I ain't got 40 million to spare, but it don't feel like it's in today's day and age when let's have it right. Transfer fees have become ridiculous. It's not about ability and value. It could be worth a punt, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, they love to hate greatness. Stand up for the champions of England and soon Europe. Come on. Hatti. We need a better finisher on the left. Leao isn't the best finisher. Krupi is who we need on the left. Krupi can play on the left, can play centrally in terms of behind the striker, and long term that could be your forward, isn't it? I like Endrick. He's a natural 9 with the ability to play across the front line. I mean, I'd be attentive to getting Endrick. See what I did there? Because, Real Madrid got all those kind of players. But surely Real Madrid send him on a couple of loans similar to Odegaard before they pull the plug. But, bro, like you said, he's a natural number 9. He sniffs goals. He can play off the right. If there's an opportunity to get Endrick, I'm all for that, my boy. Leao is similar to Eze, but he's more natural on the wing than Eze because he's fast. And, Eze still is an option on the left. We should sell Noni for 40. Man, Noni ain't going nowhere. You know that. Krupi is an amazing finisher, but lacks breakaway pace. He'd run into the same problems Trossard did against PSG. Are you sure, Krupi? Are you sure? What Leao can do on the pitch is Ballon d'Or level. It's just he can't keep it all the time. Well, then it's one thing having potential. That's you need consistency, innit? Sign Leao and Mika Götze. Both would be better decisions financially. I have a feeling as well that Real Madrid will get Odegaard. I've seen that on social media, but respectfully to Odegaard, I can't imagine Real Madrid are calling anytime soon. I think that one day is gone. What we need is a touchline left winger. I'm on that, man. Free roaming winger. Leao has lost his zone dominance. If you watch Milan, they play more inside. Get Picola, Krupi, and Rodgers. To be fair, Leao did hit out around, I've got injuries, the system, I'm playing out of my position, yada, yada, yada. Leao was getting played as a striker by Allegri when he's a natural left winger. We need to sign him as a left winger. He's definitely not done. The biggest positive to Leao is he's a talent that will make teams nervous. If he's coming on, defenders will be concerned we miss that kind of player. We need that individual quality. Plus, Leao is very hot and cold. He's top when he's on it. Picola's that as well. Like, we saw it against us in the final, which I'm thankful. But how many times, a bit like Martinelli, in that if there's 3 actions that result in a goal, right? How many times do you see Picola make 2 of the 3 actions right? Like, he makes a good run. The first touch is good. When you need to put it far post, he's going near, etc., etc. And yeah, a big part of Arteta's job is to groom that out. And maybe not that I'm impatient, but we're really let's have it right. We're levels now. As much as you don't know me, innit? I love you football. I love attractive football. I'm greedy. Like, this feels like we can, the next 18 months, 2 years, we can really make a meal at this trophy stuff, innit? So I kind of want right now mode, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm honest with you, I want a Sadio Mane on that left-hand side. Don't know where that is, who that is, but you get the point, man. You get the point. Picola is the French Madueke. He's the Messi of Maduekes. The end product leaves a lot to be desired. Still young enough to do a thing, man. If you haven't smashed the like button, as William said, make sure you're doing that. Leao doesn't have zone dominance. He had off the touchline. We need Picola. You're going to have to dumb it down to me. You're not too smart for me with zone dominance and these woke terms, my guy. Like, respectfully, you lot are going to have to spell that out, man. I like Krupi and Tonali. People calling Picola the French Madueke don't know football. Picola will be a 200 million type player in attack in 3 years. We don't snap him up now. It literally just decision making and he's cold, bro. I don't know about Omri, but yeah, DG would love Noose. So I don't know why we aren't. Hey, you know what? We used to hype him on this platform. We've forgotten about him. People, we got 51 likes. If you've hit the like button, God bless you. Let's keep going. I'm on that as well, man. Because he look, you know what? That's one that we'll be watching at the World Cup closely. Closely. We've been watching him from his days at Club Rouge, you know? The team is mature. These players can't wait another 3 years. Educate yourself from real ball. Bacola will never be Henry, and Mbappe is a lot closer. Krupi is better. I don't understand that Tonali transfer. He's very similar to Rice. What we need is a profile that can control the tempo, someone like Wharton or Mateus Fernandez. I agree and disagree. I agree in that in an ideal world, we'd get an 8 and a 6 on top of, for me specifically, Miles Lewis Kelly, Zubamendi, and Declan Rice. But I disagree in that, bro. Like, let's have it right. I don't know who you lot would say is our most important player in it, because you can make a case of no Raya, we're in trouble. No Saliba or Gabriel, we're in trouble. I'd reckon Rice, man. You pull Rice out that midfield, we're in issues. Like, even if Rice is here and Tonali's there, yeah, obviously I'm not asking anyone to be Declan Rice, but I'd feel a lot more comfortable having that, because we are in trouble if there's something there. Assisting and playmaking on the left is what we need to get the best out of Gyökeres, and that's Leao's bread and butter in that left wing position. I think we'll see a change to Saka and the other wingers' roles next season to get them more central, so that left wing will be interesting. You lot arguing over Mbappe and Henry comparisons. I'd sell Odegaard. We can't rely on him. If he's not consistent, he's consistently inconsistent. I'm not going to lie. Odegaard, Havertz, you're not going anywhere this season. Obviously, everyone's got a price, all that kind of stuff, but there's more pressing departures. Gabriel Jesus, Reece Nelson, one of Trossard or Martinelli, potentially both. I would let one go and then one go next summer because we need depth, etc. And there's many others. So, yeah, man, Leao worries me, not going to lie. Smash the likes, hyper, one love. We need an 8 left wing and a creative mid urgently. Don't think Bacola cuts it either. Only thing that scares me this summer is if Mikel does his let me sign a Chelsea reject. Bro, who else is there to get from Chelsea? Let me not, you know what? Let me stay humble in it. Let me stay humble in it. But surely, like that's the, like I keep saying, Madueke is the last rebuild. Everything has to, I'm sure it would have made sense. Everything has to make sense now. I don't want to do algebra for when we sign attackers and hypotheticals. Do you look like a good player? Are you a level raiser? So, yeah, Leao and Rodgers will be perfect for Arsenal. Leao not good enough, too inconsistent. Literally might as well keep Martinelli. Fair play. If we don't sign a proper number 8 who can play progressive passes, our style won't change next season. Zubamendi can't play progressive passes. I disagree with that. Go look at Zubamendi at Sociedad or in a Spanish shirt or in the first half of the season. So that tells you you're right in that we need that. But if you really think we just sign an 8 and suddenly we're breaking teams down, it's deeper than that. Something has to change within the system and the philosophy and all that kind of crap, man. Well, go on, Killy. We need to make at least 2 statement signings this summer. Let's save Palmer, Caicedo, and Reece James. I'm all for that. DG, what's your thoughts on Fernandez of West Ham? I think he's the perfect profile for 8-6. If we could, I'd have him. I like him a lot. Like, you lot saw my tweet and my video. I've been saying I think he's one of the most underrated, not anymore, but one of the most underrated players in the league. He'd compliment us a lot. The problem is, bro, they're asking for an arm and a leg. And for me, I reckon he goes, I mean, he's been linked with Real Madrid. I reckon he goes United personally. Nems, one love. Rodgers, crew people, Wardy, Fernandez, and I actually like Doué from Strasbourg as a right back. Not sure why we haven't looked at him, DG. We'll probably sign Ojarabal. You know what? In finals, he comes in clutch. We might have needed him in the Champions League, but he's horrible, man. Zubamendi had a mental breakdown second half of the season. First half of the season, we looked invincible at times because of him. Bro, Zubi's problem is he's done the reverse Eze Gyökeres in that Zubi started his life at Arsenal strong. Second half of the season, as you're alluding to, he's gone a bit cold. Them lot, first half of the season, it took us a while with Gyökeres and Eze. I still believe in Zubi. He's scored more goals than he ever has in his career. He's played more games. I do think he is a softer touch. One thing, as much as I've been waffling about Zubi, one thing I've maintained is at this moment in time, in the season that's just gone, at this moment in time in his Arsenal career, when it's a chess match, typically when we play City and there's not much space, there's not much, you get where I'm going in it. It's Pep versus Arteta. I think Zubi's cool. You see, when it's them basketball matches, end-to-end Englishy kind of games, he's in trouble, bro. He's in big trouble, bro. Big trouble, man. All right, big up yourself for the super chat, Marcel. No doubt he's chatting some nonsense. Take that medal off, you silly mug. You didn't play. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. You didn't see me back in our team on Talksport. Go look at the comments, man. Hey, come get your shit back. You're a Liverpool fan. Come get your shit back, B. Come get your shit back, man. Come get your shit back, man. It's in M5. Come get your stuff back, man. Come get your stuff back, man. Hey, Max, Norgard, Kepa, Ola, man. Ola, man. Come get your shit back, man. It's in M5, man. It's in M5, man. This is dead. What is this slots thing? It don't feel like real gold again. Say nothing. We'll get a next one. We'll get a next. I defo played. I defo played. I defo played. Come get your chains back, man. Just stop. Like, Marcel, what you're doing is what I see. Chelsea, Manchester United, fuck it. There's too many pagans. There's too many ops. You, Jason Cundy, Jamie O'Hara, Gabia Bungalow, Ransom Bands, Abby Summers, Steve O the Madman, anybody connected to any pagan, Roms, any pagan that I've missed out, any pagan team, any one of the other 19 teams, or fuck it, half of you are City fans anyways. Half of you are City fans anyways, yeah? Just allow me with the chat and come get your shit back, man. Come get your shit back. We can only score from set pieces. All of my attackers stunk up the joint, failed to do it for 38 games. We're Defense FC. We haven't even seen us in final form. What the hell do you think is going to happen next season? Just come get your shit back, man. Just come get your shit back, man. Come get your shit back. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gabriel's still my guy, bro. Still my guy. What? Look, I'm not going to be upset around pens. You lot think you can control the narrative with me. Cool. We didn't win the Champions League. We'll hold all the calm. We'll hold all the banter. What we're not going to do is try and remix it and negate the fact that we won the Premier League. We won a Brexit thing. Cool, we didn't win the champs. Domestic dominance. Just come get your shit back, man. Half my fans wanted Arteta gone. Half of them are not happy with Zubi. They're not happy with Gyökeres. They're not happy with Kai. They're not happy with bare things in terms of individual quality and the tactics. And we still won the league. 7 points clear. Shh. Please. Would you know how much narratives we defeat? Oh, you need to take points off of City. City don't drop points in the April period. Phil Foden. Phil Foden, come get your shit back as well. You called my team a dead team. Marcel, you wanted your reaction. There you have it, fella, man. Big up yourself, William. 115 charges, but everyone's like, oh my God, City, you're backed by an oil state. Arsenal are the ones cheating and bringing integrity into question. We love you, Pep. Oh, that's why I don't rate them. I don't rate Liverpool versus City, that rivalry. You lot love each other. At least when we was at the top versus United, we hated each other's guts. I promise you're going to get some, Marcel, man. I promise you. Just go shout out Pep. He might say, get on your knees, you slag. You absolute slag. I promise you, Pep Guardiola won't even take you to his yard. You'll probably be sucking dick in a park, you twat. Big you up. Let's get back to this, though, man. Hit the like button if you haven't. They hate us because they ain't us. We're wavy. Arteta's bringing all the brownies to M5. Slot couldn't do that. There's none in Liverpool. I've still not seen nothing from Man United. You know, and then Man United fans, yeah, you lot like to have your cake and eat it. And that's one thing that pisses me off with certain Man United fans, yeah, because they like to have their cake and eat it. Cool, you can say whatever about Arsenal. But at some point, whether you support Chelsea, whether you support United, whether you support Liverpool, you don't need to stop commenting and face your own front. But let's stick on Man United because there's a lot of them pagans in that chat. Just yes or no, was Pep Guardiola here for 10 years? He was in it. Did Man United ever finish ahead of him? Did he dump a treble on that? There's a whole generation of Man United fans, the biggest, baddest, biggest club in the land, the bullies, that don't know about winning. Man are celebrating Bruno assists. Man are talking about the glory days of the past. Man are talking about the future. What are people doing in the present? We'll be back, man. Just come get your shit back. Just come get your shit back, bro. That's it. Liverpool, Marcel, you thought you lot were retaining the thing, yeah? Oh, we got Isaac. We're not resting on our laurels. The first 5 games of the season, where this is the sign of champions when you're not playing well. And God said, yeah, pussies, you think you're going to win the league with Frimpong? I'm seeing Showboys like right backhander. Dead. That's the only thing that gives me positives and negatives that we're going to win the league next year and retain this thing. There's certain things there's certain things Arsenal need to improve, but we've got a lot of stability. Liverpool, we don't know what Areola is saying. We don't know what Maresca is saying at City. We don't know what Carrick can do in a full season with more than 40 games. We've won more than they've played. But so that the element of the unknown. I've said before, the journey starts now. Pep's gone. Rejoice, the king is dead. Big up, Pep. The best praise I can give you is that you're gone. Now it's all free for all. Just come get your shit back, man. Just come get your shit back. Man, I'm spending 500 million and talking about signing attackers. Rio Ngomo, I can't even say his name, is your best attacker. Arsenal fans were vexed. Oh, we never got Isaac and da-da-da-da. Boy, I know who led their country to the World Cup. I know who did that. I know who ended our drought. Shh. You don't even rate Areola. Areola sounds like a foot fungus, bro. Like, fam, come out of here, bro. Come out of it. Stop telling me what you're going to do and go and do it. Because we got proof of product. Yeah? Your title, and I'm a nasty guy. I can write agendas. Your title-winning manager has departed. Areola, I don't know. Show me you can hang at the big leagues. You're not at Bournemouth anymore, player. Come do your thing. Just come get your shit back, man. Just stop talking on my... Just please. In fact, keep talking. Just please, man. Because at least for a year, this is my shit. Just come get your stuff, man. Please. You know where our address is. N5, you can go from Arsenal, you can go, you can walk from Finsbury Park, you can walk from Highbury in Islington, you can drive all the way down 76 Road. You know where we are. I'm not even going to mention Saka and this one and that one, bro. Norgard is local. Max Dowman is local. Max Dowman is a Premier League winner before he's even lost his virginity. Well, to be fair, he's probably got all the gal his age now, innit? Just come get your shit back. 1 year he'd even play a part. He's got his thing. Swear down 1 year he maxed out. Hey, Marcel, swear down 1 year he Max Dowman got more Premier League trophies than Steven Gerrard. Jordan Henderson, the bigger Liverpool legend, really. He done something he couldn't. Norgard did something that he couldn't. You want to start bullshit? Let's go. Nah, it's all fun and games, man. I don't trust none of them Brighton, Bournemouth, Brentford type managers to do anything at a big club. To be fair, I think Areola would be good for Liverpool. Obviously, I hope he stinks up the place. By the way, how's no one talking about what Frimpong did with the hate along in celebration? Man, fuck him, man. A's up to he frees up, man. Whatever he did, he suck his man, man. Like, shit. We'll terrorize him. This is all right, next season we're winning at Anfield. Fuck it, we're winning. I've been saying this for years. We're really doing it. As much as Skelly has great potential, we saw it on the biggest stage of Europe. Fans need to relax with the expectations. He can still lose the ball like he did against Douay. I mean, bear man lose the ball, man. Less than 50% have liked. If you haven't hit the like button, unexpected high bills, man. Zubamendi is lacking physicality. If we get Nico Williams for 60 to 70 million, would you take him over Bacola and Leao?